All right, in today's video, I'm going to address how to write a counteroffer. I'm going to provide you a counteroffer right here, and you'll be able to write the entire counteroffer by the end of this video. So I just want to be very clear, you do not have to do it on a form like this. You could simply write a counteroffer to anybody on a blank piece of paper, but this one is going to cover a lot of things that are generally in a regular offer. So it's just going to make it a little bit easier for you to fill out. So let's go start filling it out. And if you've got any questions, put them down below. So obviously, the first thing you want to do is you want to address the date of the offer, right? The counter offer is based on 6/23/2025 between the seller, let's call it Byron Williams, I'm just making these names up, and Troy Pete. Property located at 123 Elm Street, Melvin, Missouri. I don't know. I'm out of things today. MO 64123. All right. That's the first thing you want to write down. Buyer agrees to move all contingencies within 21 calendar days of mutual acceptance. Buyer has, this just reads the way it is. So all contingencies within 21 calendar days of mutual acceptance. Buyer has blank days, calendar days to secure financing, meet all requirements for closing the property. After inspection and negotiation is sold as is with no warranties, and seller beyond the disclosures in the agreement. You could make this 21 and make this 21, and it kind of is the same thing. And that's what I'd probably recommend, or you could say, you know what, I'm gonna make this 14, but I'm just gonna keep it easy, right? Appraisal. Buyer shall complete the appraisal and provide the report to the seller within 14 days. Seller may address repair requests or offer credit for repairs at their discretion. This is, again, this counter offer is once you get an offer, this is just something for you to go ahead and negotiate. This is some of the standard language that I use. And therefore, you can use the same language if it helps you. You don't have to use this. This could maybe turn some potential buyers off, okay? But this is some language that I've used in the past of negotiating thousands of transactions. Buyer has blank days to conduct all inspections. So we're going to say buyer has 7 days. Earnest money will be $2,000 and deposited escrow within 2 business days of acquisition. Buyer understands that this is not a new home and acknowledges that there might be some minor imperfections, all typical in all home. While seller will consider reasonable repair requests, minor issues may be handled at the buyer's expense or the seller's discretion and may not signify major defects. Buyer acknowledges that inspections may highlight minor imperfections which are not major flaws. Seller aims to ensure property is move-in ready, but cannot guarantee perfection. Buyer acknowledges that they are not being forced to purchase and have the opportunity to inspect, negotiate, or cancel. Buyer agrees to hold the seller harmless from any future claims, liabilities related to the property's condition, or any unintentional disclosures. So this kind of like right here, this just kind of gets you out of trouble. You're flipping the house. You're like, hey, man, I don't know what this house is all about. You may, like me, you've never maybe been into the house, or you don't, you're trusting the contractors to do the work. That's why they get inspections. Buyer agrees to accept the property in its current condition and acknowledges understanding that seller stance on repairs, warranties, and credits. Buyer appreciates seller's effort to provide I don't know why I put that in there, but it's in there. Seller's effort to provide a well-maintained move-in ready home. All inspections are considered part of the seller's disclosure. So what this essentially does is this wraps everything up into the seller's disclosure. This entire counteroffer represents the entire agreement between the parties. No other representations or agreements shall be binding unless in writing and signed by both parties. So you'd want to have them initial here, you'd want to initial here, have them initial. So, and then they just fill this out. This is just my standard counter. If you want to add anything to it, you can always add it in additional language, but this is something that I use, and this will help you fill out a counter. Typical things that you're going to want to counter: inspection time frames, purchase price, which we don't really have in here. Those are other things that you can put into these counters.